The knife I'm using to do the skiving I made out of a piece of old handsaw blade, one where the teeth were all chewed up. I've left this side completely flat and only ground the edge on the other side. I heated up all the end here, red hot, and then plunged it in water, followed by very gently heating it with a low flame to bring the metal to a very light straw colour. When the angle's right, you can see a slight goldy tint to the blade. That takes the brittleness off, but it still keeps its edge. And the knife still retains the springiness of the original saw blade. My skiving surface is an orphaned glass casserole lid. An advantage of the curved shape is while skiving, your knuckles keep clear of the surface, and shavings are easy to clear away. The purpose of skiving is to take full thickness leather down to 0 so that it can be folded over, as in the top line of this red shoe, or, as with this reinforcing strap, so that it blends in under the layers. A perfectly clean surface is essential at all times, as a speck under the work will produce a hole in the leather. I'm using a water-based latex-style glue that, when dry, works as a contact adhesive. Always make sure to immediately wash the brush out in water when you've finished, as this glue does not redissolve once it's dry. So here we have the full thickness leather going down to 0 at its edge, and we warm it up a little to increase its tackiness. Now we go about carefully folding this thin strip of leather in half, sticking it down to itself. The net result being that there will be no difference between the full thickness leather and the part we have folded over. Now using a bone to smooth it down, getting it as nice and tight and clean as possible. And here we have the end result, invisible from the outside, with perfectly even cross-section. This is the top line of this shoe's upper, and it will be hand sewn to the top line of the lining.